If you are a woman living her best hot mess express life while simultaneously crushing it, and you're craving more clarity, purpose, and excellence, get ready because you're in the right spot. I am your host, Chelsea DeBruin-Colbert, and I want to welcome you to Season 2 of All Things Excellence, the podcast, where I'll be bringing you all the inspiration and insights your excellence-seeking heart desires. This season, I'm stepping back into chasing big, bold, and absolutely terrifying goals, sharing every honest step and misstep along the way. We're continuing our beloved Unscripted series, featuring live clarity coaching sessions with guests just like you, and diving deep into raw behind-the-scenes stories of powerhouse women founders I am wildly obsessed with, whose journeys will fuel your own. So grab your coffee, settle in, and get ready to discover just how close you are to the life your soul is calling you to create. This is All Things Excellence. Hey, All Things Excellence fam. Welcome to our annual marriage reset. We are in a series right now where we are talking to women of excellence about how they wrap up their year and what they do to set up a brand new year. So we thought it would be really fun to bring Kobi in so we could talk a little bit about how we do this inside of our marriage. So first, we're going to talk about 5 things that we do every single year. We're going to go over a couple questions that we went over today with the book club to review their year. So I'm going to ask you.
Oh, okay.
I'll even share my answers.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll share my answers as well. And then our little marriage chat bot that I have shot out a couple questions for us to talk about our year.
Let's do it.
Vulnerable. If y'all don't know this.
What?
You got to be vulnerable.
Okay.
If y'all don't know this, we are an Enneagram 8 and an Enneagram 9. I am the Enneagram 8, which is the challenger, also can be known as the aggressor. And Coach Aaron / Kobi is known as the Enneagram 9 peacemaker. So basically, I can be a bulldozer or a snowplow, a little bit of a wrecking ball, and you're running around trying to make sure that your boat of life isn't being rocked. So basically, I'm an F5 tornado and you're the Red Cross.
Yep.
This is true. And
accurate.
That is accurate. I obviously, you all know this, I own a coaching business and things, all the things inside of that. And you are an athletics manager at a high school, and you run a 7 through 12 boys soccer program.
Yes.
And you run the athletics social media for the whole school.
Yep.
For 7 through 12. Mm-hmm. And you help with football. Yep. And so, am I forgetting anything? The social media thing is a lot.
Yeah.
The soccer program is all year. It's not for just a few months. It's all year. You have to run it all year. You have to run the academy class, which is like PE. So here at our school, instead of having a PE class, they get to play soccer and lift weights 5 days a week.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Or soccer related.
Stuff. Yeah. Oh, and you're in college full time.
Oh, yeah. That too.
I knew I was missing something.
Yeah.
I did. And you're married to me.
Yeah.
And you belong to my family, and we're a lot.
Yep.
Yep. So there's that whole thing.
Yep.
So that's all the stuff that he does as well. So we live very full lives, and we have a dog that also wakes us up all throughout the night. She's 16. So sometimes I feel like we have a newborn because she keeps us up all night.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
She's such a jerk, and she's
so needy is what it is.
She's really needy. She does not sleep through the night, and she'll just wake up dramatically in the middle of the night just to get you up and then make you sleep on the floor with her. So we're in an interesting season with her. All right. So 5 things that we do every year around this time. The first one that we do is we really purge our house. Now, because we live in Phoenix, this is the best time of the year for us to really clean.
Absolutely.
Because it's not 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, I like to purge our house because I energetically feel like it makes space and room for new things to come and flow into our lives. Not necessarily stuff, but I just feel like clutter energetically can hold you back.
Oh, I absolutely agree with that.
You do agree with
I
that.
hate clutter so much.
But why do you think that you hate clutter? Other than we're millennials. So there's all these reels out there about all these millennials hating clutter, and then it shows pictures of growing up in houses in the 80s that are overdecorated. Why do you like purging the house this time of year?
I think it just because it gets things more clean and
Yeah.
it just looks nicer. I don't like a lot of clutter.
Yeah. You're a less is more.
Yeah.
I love that about you. Except for when it comes to clothes. You're kind of a clothes hoe.
It doesn't matter. I close my closet doors. You don't need to know what's in there.
It's
fine.
So my favorite area to be able to clean out is one, my office. I purge my office every single year. I have inventory for my direct sales company, and I basically clearance all my inventory out. I feel like I get a giant reset on that. And then I also love cleaning out my closet. If I'm not wearing it a lot, I'm getting rid of it. And I bring it to the little bin in the parking lot at the school.
Yeah.
What are your favorite areas to purge and why?
I think the garage is the biggest one that I love to purge.
You do love reorganizing those Costco totes.
There's just something about driving into a clean garage and an organized garage that just says, okay, this is home.
Okay, this is home.
Yeah.
This organized, clean garage with my Costco totes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Something we also do every year around this time is we do 5 days of shutdown.
Oh, buddy.
We just finished our 5-day shutdown.
I think I started another 5 days.
That's not true because you're leaving the house. You have soccer practice and you have a soccer camp. This
But I
is
don't have to
nowhere.
think about life in general.
No, but we don't have, no, this isn't the same because you're having soccer practice, you're having soccer camps, and we're doing backpacks and things, but we shut down for 5 days and we do nothing. We don't touch work. We don't talk about work. You didn't create social media posts. You played video games and you watched Harry Potter, and we didn't even eat clean.
No, we did not.
Which didn't work well for me. By day, I was 36 hours and not eating clean, and I was puking my guts up. So
Did you actually puke?
I threw up the whole break.
Oh.
I know. 36 hours in, my body was like, what are you doing? And then I threw up for the rest of break. But so I only lasted 36 hours eating junk. But yeah, we do shut down hard. And I like to do that because I think that my brain just needs a break.
Yeah. Same.
It's just a break.
Oh, absolutely.
For us. And I think that it's one of the only 5 days a year where we have 5 really good, easy, intentional days.
Yeah, because there's literally nothing going on anywhere.
And we learned in our Enneagram 3 episode with Savannah that Enneagram 9s like nothing fights.
We don't like them, but they happen.
Yeah, and you didn't do any nothing fights, so that was cool. So we enjoy a 5-day shutdown. The third thing that we love doing this time of year is I force you to go over. I force you.
Yeah.
You go along with it, but you've been doing it for years
It's not
now.
a force, but like I entertain you.
You entertain me. Yeah, you do entertain me. Because you do it well still. Okay, so
What are we talking about
What we do
right
is
now?
we go over these 8 areas of alignment. And the 8 areas of alignment, the first one is Selah, which is like your heaven on earth. Like it's just that thin space, that goodness. For me, it's getting in my quiet time or getting to go on an adventure. That's something fun. Getting just a solo road trip with myself, staying in a fancy hotel, just feeling good. The second area is spiritual. The third is physical. The fourth is emotional. The fifth is family. The sixth is your career calling. The seventh is friends. And the eighth is financial. Okay, real talk. You've been doing this every year with me, going over this. So what we do is we do it individually. We say, how do we want these areas to feel? And then what are the metrics to help us feel that way? We do it as individuals, and then we also do it as a marriage. You've been doing this longer than you knew you wanted to get into education.
Have I?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, well, question that you're not going to answer well.
Uh-oh.
I was going to say, like, don't you feel like this is what helped you realize that you wanted to be in education? It definitely helped you realize that you didn't like what you were doing.
Yes.
Because I've noticed as long as you've been in education the past couple of years, yours doesn't change much.
No, but I've also had the same, I think my biggest goal for the past
4
5
years.
years, 6 years has been to get my bachelor's degree to finish.
You haven't been going to school that long. You started,
It seems like that long.
you stopped working. Y'all, he worked at It's Just Lunch for just a minute. He was running Orange Theories, running the top Orange Theory in the entire state of Arizona. You got it up to doing $1 million a year.
I think so, yeah.
It was phenomenal. The Old Town location.
Mm-hmm.
You were exceptional. Yep. You did so great. It was like, I was so proud. I couldn't even handle myself. And then they wanted to move you to more of like a project place where they wanted you to improve the location. Mm-hmm. And you threw a fit.
Yeah.
And quit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely threw a fit and quit, which is very your style. Like all of a sudden he can wake up one day and hate his job and he'll just throw a fit and quit. I don't know if you would do that now.
No, I wouldn't do that now.
But you did it multiple times in the past.
I did that time for sure.
You did Netflix.
Netflix was awful.
Yeah, and you did it Wells Fargo. All of a sudden you appeared and you were moving.
Both were customer service over the phone, and
but you didn't have a new job.
Oh, it just didn't matter, man. I would rather live in a cardboard box than have to do customer service in that
ever
style
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were going through this every single year, and we were going through these 8 areas, and you were hating your life every single year. And we would talk about this. Really made us focus in on, well, what do you love about your job, and what do you hate about your job? And then one of the areas being financial. Every year we would look at our marriage goals for financial, and you just were in customer service, and even working for Orange Theory, you made like $40,000.
Yeah.
The money just really wasn't there. And it was like, we can't set these goals as a family. And like, while I can make up some of it, it just, you needed to be making more.
Yeah.
You weren't getting paid your worth at all, but you were no longer employed at It's Just Lunch as of February 2021. So and then you started going back to school right after that.
Yeah.
That summer.
Yeah.
So you
2021?
2021. February 2021. You know, photographic memory. I got it locked up. I remember the day you came home. It was like February 2nd.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take your word for it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So then you started that summer. So I suppose 5 years ago this summer, 4.5 years you've been in school.
Okay.
Because originally you were going to take 2 classes at once online, and then you fell in love with your job. And so now you've been taking a little bit longer time to do it.
Yeah.
But it's great, right? Like every year you come back to this and you are so happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I love my job.
You love your job. And we know that we live in the state of Arizona. So I think you do a great job. You make quite a bit of money considering that you work for Arizona Education. You work hard to have extra stipends.
Yeah. It's all the extra stuff.
It's all the extra stipends.
Kind of builds on top of that.
Yeah. You make half of your income additional half of your income in stipends.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? One way or the other, it's wild. It's like wild that your pay is
so low that you have to do.
Yeah, but you just know that. If you live in Arizona, you just know that. Like, it's the Lord's work.
Yeah, I think that's education in general for the most part.
Unless you live in California.
Right. But
then it's different.
And then obviously like the area that you're working in is going to, I mean, but it's also one of those things where if you're working in a poor area, they're going to compensate you for it. So.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that.
I don't do that either.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to worry that you're coming home every single night because you work in like whatever that's called area.
Yeah.
What else is there anything that you actually kind of love about this, us going over the 8 areas every year?
I don't know. Do you have mine here?
No, I don't.
That's rude.
Where's
mine at?
Wherever you have it.
I wonder if it's in my office.
Yeah.
Well,
you took it. Normally you hang it up on the wall over there to be accountable, and you didn't this last year.
Yeah.
So when you look at this, what is the one area that you would love to have growth in this year?
I think it's always physical.
Good thing I got that Humi thing to measure our metabolic body stuff.
Yeah.
This year's physical?
Or maybe Selah.
You might need to focus on Selah. You know what I found? So Enneagram 9s, when they get really safe and secure in their environment, they go to a 3. And so it's a lot of doing, and achieving, and you forget to slow down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Selah might be an area of growth for you.
It is, man, to be honest with you.
You know what's wild? For a guy that used to do nothing but play video games, it's really rare that you do it.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, oh, maybe I should focus on doing that a little bit more.
Yeah, because you don't really play video games to play video games. I feel like that's how you kind of reset your brain and your energy. It's also how you connect with your friends.
Yeah.
Maybe Nolan and you could both do a little bit more Selah together.
Yeah, Nolan
this year.
should do a little bit more Selah this year.
More Selah.
He's been working way too much. I don't even know if he knows how to play video games anymore.
You both have been working way too much. Nolan is your best friend.
And here's the thing: if we don't continue to play, then these young little jerks are going to get better than us, and we're not going to be able to. And it's not even going to be fun.
Okay, so this year you're thinking Selah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like good intentional Selah.
Yes, because I think like right now I'll play video games, but I think in the back of my mind I'm always thinking, all right, it's Sunday. I have to do social media, or I have to figure out what we're doing for academy this week, or practice, or whatever it is. And then I'm like,
You have to do homework.
yeah. But yeah, I do a pretty good job of ensuring that I get all my homework done during the week, so that way I do have
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday to be intentional on
The coach in me says that you should pull out
watching soccer.
the plan your week sheet that I have here. So yes, we have all of these tools that we're talking about. All of these tools are coaching tools that I use that if you join the book club, it's $17 a month. It's worth joining for 1 month to get access to all these tools. These tools are in the inside of the book club under like life management tools. And so there's this plan your week sheet. So the coach in me says you need to sit down and really plan out when are you going to allow yourself to have structured Selah time every week, so you don't feel the guilt that you should be doing something else.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Never a prophet in your own city, you know?
No, never.
Never.
I mean, I did use that for soccer season this year. I did make the guys like use that.
Oh yeah, you've taught the kids how to manage their time better so they can get their homework done.
Yeah.
Because you want them to be eligible so you can win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Really, that Enneagram 9 going to that 3, that was where the motivation was. Mine this year, my biggest things, I want to work, obviously physical. I want to have the strongest physical year of my life. Physical, actually with strength and with my skin. I feel like my face is starting to look 40 and I don't like it. I've always been really lazy with skincare, so I'm going to be on it. My second one is career calling. I'm going to allow myself to go all in on myself.
Good. You should.
I know.
You're worth it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And then the third is financial. Because I'm going to allow myself to go all in on myself, I am going to have a revenue goal.
Okay.
Like how much money my business makes. Revenue, like how much money comes in.
No,
Not
yeah, I know
like
what revenue
my pay
is.
profit, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually really, really excited about having a revenue goal for the year for my everything company, coaching, book club, podcast, etc., all the things. So that's what I'm most excited about this year. Real quick, before we dive back in, I want to share something I created for the women who are growing, but still kind of feel like they're doing it alone. If that statement just hit, then this is for you. I've never felt so aligned and so alone. Is the message I kept hearing as more and more women were falling in love with their life doing what they were born to do. They were craving that like-minded, iron-sharpening iron relationship with other women who were as focused, powerful, and determined to be positive as they were. And that is why I created the Growth Collective. It's our All Things Excellence book club community where you don't have to read the book because audio and PDF cliff notes are provided for you. There's a community for you to connect and network with other growth-minded women, plus 2 monthly Zooms where you receive connection and live coaching from me. Head on over to chelseadbc.com/book club to join us. All right, let's get back into it because what you're hearing today is exactly why spaces like the Growth Collective exist. We were never meant to grow alone. Okay, if you could pick one area, I was going to say, if you could pick one area that would be best for our marriage to grow this year, because y'all, we haven't gotten to do this yet. We do this on New Year's Day, and it is before New Year's Day right now.
I think it'd definitely be spiritual.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I really
We've been so bad at it.
We've been so bad at going to church on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then going to date night after that.
Yeah.
Which is really like that habit of going to church
And getting
on
a
Saturday
Starbucks
night.
before.
Yeah, so
going
he loves to
everywhere.
he gets a Starbucks, we go to church, and then afterwards we like go to In-N-Out. And I feel like it's good because obviously it keeps us connected spiritually. So like, you know, we're growing our relationship with God, going to church. But then also I think it's good, like a good connection for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then going on our date night and really talking about our week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. All the other stuff I feel like we're doing it, we're tracking well. So that's the third thing we do. The fourth thing we do, we pull out the calendar for the year.
Yeah.
Because our family all lives in Iowa. So we've got to plan. We have to plan ahead for the whole year and pull back and go, how many times do we want to go see our family this year? Are they coming to see us? Are we going on any vacations with them? My siblings will come out and we'll go on vacation with them. But Iowa trips are really important because you just don't have a lot of time with your job.
No, there's not a lot of great downtime to where it's like, okay, we can go back and we can go back this weekend and do something.
Yeah, that doesn't work out.
Yeah.
We don't have that ability with your job. So we do pull out the whole year. We figure out when are we going back to Iowa to see our family? When are we taking vacation? We figure out when are we running soccer camps. So with your job, you're required to run 4 soccer camps a year. So we have to figure out when all the soccer camps are. We look at spring break and fall break and what are we going to do with spring break and fall break? Are we going anywhere? Are we staying here? Are we running a soccer camp? And then we're figuring out my work trips as well and balancing all of that in there because that allows me to know, are there any retreats that I can attend, conferences I can attend, or do I want to run a retreat by myself? And then, so we do that. We analyze the entire calendar year to, honestly, that makes me feel safe and secure.
Yeah.
And we don't get to the end of the year and go, oh my gosh, we had this goal to see our family this much this year because that's important to us. Those little stinkers. They are 4, 5, 7, and 8, our niece and nephews. Did you know that?
I mean, I have more on the other side, but yeah, that for
they're
the littles.
adults. You have 2 nephews
No, I have
that
3
are
nephews.
adults.
They're all
3
adults
nephews.
now.
They're adults.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But they all have kids
they
now.
all have kids.
Yeah.
Kobe, he is the only child of his parents. You're your dad's only child.
Yep, I know how that works.
And your mom has 2 kids that are so much older than you that their kids are your age. Yes.
More or less, yeah.
Yes.
A few years younger, but yeah.
Your niece had a baby before we even considered getting married. So yes.
Yeah.
His nieces and nephews, your nieces and nephews have been adulting longer than us.
Yeah.
So that's a totally different.
But still.
Yes, but that's a totally different category. We have not lived in Iowa in 13 years, and they have never come to visit us. So we do not consider them in like. They're not coming to visit us on vacation.
No.
No, like you see them when you go back.
Try to. Yeah.
Yes, so that's how we work that in.
Yeah.
But my brothers like to actively come out and bring their kids here and go on adventures, and so. We do make sure that we're allotting for that as well. So we also see family's tricky for everyone.
Yep.
Family's,
Oh gosh.
family is so tricky for everyone. I feel like I have wildly compassionate parents though. My parents are very compassionate to making sure that you are always spending more time with your parents and family.
Yeah.
Yes, they always want to make sure that you are. Then the 5th thing that we do, I'm going to say we, but it's me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all you.
It's all me.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that stuff.
I do a huge financial assessment and I print out all of our bank statements and everything and say where we're spending all of our money. And I look at these subscriptions and to make sure that we're getting the best bang for our buck from an annual standpoint. You know, like I look at things like, oh my gosh, like how much money do we spend at Starbucks? So was it a couple years ago, I implemented this thing where every other week I get a $50 Starbucks gift card from the grocery store. And I load it into our account, and that's our allotted Starbucks money. And we just don't need to spend, we do not need to drink Starbucks more than that from a caloric standpoint.
Sure.
Don't need to be doing that. Not good
Shouldn't
for
be doing that.
That does not match our physical goals.
Nope. It sure doesn't.
It does not. So we're really good about that. But I do that, and then I create the whole assessment, and then I bring the really simplified version to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I geek out over the spreadsheets. I love it. I love it so much. It brings me a lot of joy to do. It does not bring you any joy.
No.
It makes you sad.
Because you're always like, oh, you spend all this money to watch soccer? I'm like, yeah, dude.
Okay, but let's talk about how many you have Hulu to watch soccer.
Yeah.
Peacock to watch soccer.
Yeah. Paramount Plus.
Paramount, okay. You have the fancy Hulu. The $100 a month Hulu.
No, it's not even that fancy now because we added ads to save $5 or
Oh my
$270 a year. How was that during Harry Potter
$5
marathon?
Wait, for $5 a month, I wouldn't have had to watch ads during Harry Potter?
Yeah.
That was not good bang for a buck. That was so terrible.
Well,
You did not assess that with me.
hey.
No, this is what happens. See, this is what happens when you assess things. You got to ask me about the bang for a buck on that. $5 a month. Also, Kobe, $5 a month isn't $200 some a year.
Hey, man, you're the...
That's $60 a year.
No.
5 times 12 is 60.
It was some place...
Do you know that is like 8.75 of your lattes? For 8.75
You
lattes
lost
a
me
year.
once you started putting decimals into
See, guys, this is what happens when we talk about things in our marriage, and I equate it to him. I do always compute it to your $7 Starbucks, though.
Yeah, which is
That's how I compute things to him to make it. But so we do go over that and we look at that and we figure out, like, is this worth the bang for the buck, and how much money are we spending on this annually? Because while something might only be $13 a month, like, how much does that add up to a year, and could we be spending that money in a different place or investing it differently? So those are the 5 core things that we do every year during this time. Okay, so now I have a couple questions for you.
okay.
One, what from 2026, what are you most proud of?
2026 has not happened yet. So
Oh my gosh,
I'm not really sure
2025.
what I'm most proud of. What am I most proud of? I had something for this the other day.
You did?
I did.
Because I started talking to you about
actually,
this.
I'm really happy about that.
You're really proud of yourself from this year.
I think for this year, I think I'm just really happy that. So I always tell the soccer boys what my accounting teacher and like one of my favorite teachers would always say: people don't
Plan to fail, they fail to plan. You say it to the boys so many times, even I know it.
I just really want to drill it into their minds.
You've drilled it into my mind now.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
But I think from that kind of aspect, I think just getting everything so organized this year and having that third soccer team, which I think will
Build the
hopefully
program.
really build the program. And
So we have 2 JV teams, if that helps anybody. There was varsity and JV, and now we have a JV1 and JV2. We have 2 JV teams.
yeah,
Which, yes,
so I think I'm probably most proud of that.
that you planned.
I think just doing the work, because there were so many opportunities where like
there was
I could have
a-
just said, okay, we're not doing it. We're just doing 2 teams this year. And
you faced a lot of resistance.
Yes.
With people not wanting to do their part.
yeah,
That would have made old Kobe not even.
correct.
Honestly, I am so proud of you for that.
Thanks, dude.
I didn't even realize that there's 5 year ago Kobe would have never done the work to
Not
set up
a
a third
shot.
team. You would have done the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Sometimes do you blow your own mind by how much growth you've had?
No, not really. To be honest with you, I think it's just because it's been so constant.
Oh, you've been a
it's
frog
just-
in a boiling pot of water that I've slowly programmed you to excellence.
Pretty much, yeah. I think what I was most proud of is like Coach Brandow is always talking up like the soccer boys, like the boys program.
Coach Brandow's the weightlifting coach
Yeah,
at the
the strength and
school.
conditioning
for
coach.
the majority of the world that doesn't know this.
Yeah. But he was saying how he's always, whenever he goes somewhere, he's like, last year the program looked like this. It was,
Your soccer program.
yeah, which I was in charge of it last year, but I didn't
You
really
took
get
it
to
over from poor leadership.
Right. And so from where it was last year to where it was this year, it's like night and day. So I think.
Yeah. It took you about 15 months to turn that program around. And it was negative.
Yeah.
It was very like negative in the dumpster.
To get it moving in the right direction, I
And
would
then
say.
you've got it moving in the right
I
direction.
wouldn't say that
Correct.
it's nowhere near where I want it to be
Yeah.
at. So
Do you feel like once you got married into my family that anything but excellence was an option? I was thinking, oh, you didn't really stand a chance. You kind of had to get on board.
no,
What?
I don't think I ever thought that.
You didn't think that?
No.
We brainwashed you and you didn't even know it. Look at you being
That's
an
possible.
overachiever. Do you realize that?
I think maybe.
Over 15 years, you just accidentally got brainwashed into being an overachieving excellence machine.
See, you just proved that you've been gaslighting me this entire time.
I didn't think gaslighting
Well-
and brainwashing. Okay, what is your favorite memory of 2025 that you could do live on repeat?
Of 2025 that I could live on repeat. Tottenham winning the champions.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And you've worn your lucky bracelet ever since then. Yeah. He has this lucky bracelet that he took off the counter. That was mine.
It's this one right here.
That I'd gotten
not the
in
Tottenham one.
Sedona, like literally a little crystal bracelet. And you've worn it ever since. It was your
Yeah.
good luck charm.
Yeah.
My favorite memory that I would repeat over and over is when Cooper's fingers were covered in syrup and he was sitting on the counter in the Airbnb in my hometown, and you picked up the glass. He wanted a drink of milk, but his fingers covered in syrup, and so you picked it up and you gave him. It was my entire soul melted in that moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I could live that over and over and over again. My favorite memory.
I just wanted to wash them, to be honest with you.
Wash his fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What didn't you do? What didn't you do that you wanted to do, but looking back, you don't even care? Like, I had a sales goal that I really wanted to hit for the end of my fiscal year in June, and I didn't hit it. And now looking back, I'm like, I don't even care. Like, in the grand scheme of life, like, it just doesn't matter. I don't care that I didn't do it.
I don't know if there's anything that I think maybe probably going back and I don't know. Iowa games.
Oh, yeah, you didn't go to Iowa games and you wanted to.
I wanted to, and then I was kind of like, it's a lot of work. And
Yeah, and now do you regret that you didn't do it? Or are you just
No.
like, no?
yeah, I'm just kind of like, it is what it is now.
Yeah. So for a season of his life, for a long time, for about 20 years, every July, him and his high school buddies that played soccer together would go and play in this tournament. And it's just like in the last couple of years, it's just finally ended after 20 years. And it's just the season that it was so wonderful, but it's kind of over.
Yeah, it's definitely over.
It's definitely over. And now you're okay with it.
Yeah, but I think it's also one of those things where I'm probably going to substitute it for something else, to where like we may do like an alumni weekend tournament for Chrisman or something like that.
Great.
Just,
I love knowing that as your current booster president, that's
welcome.
coming down the pipe.
It's possible.
Can't wait to talk about our goals on Thursday about where we're just taking our life.
I mean, we still have a few more years before we'll have like an actual
I know, I'm teasing you.
thing with it, but
Okay, what didn't you do
Actually,
that you wanted to do but you really care?
say that again.
What is something that you didn't do that you wanted to do and you really care that you didn't do it? Like, I wanted to get back to running. I wanted to be able to end this year being like, yes, I'm a runner again. Like, actually a runner, not just talking about like I am a runner and affirming myself I'm a runner, but truly being a runner. And I care. And so it's very important to me that I make that happen this year. You have any goal you didn't do and you're like,
I
dang
don't
it,
think so.
just get stronger?
Pretty much a winner in everything that I do.
Like, God, get out of here.
I pretty much hit everything that I needed to.
Jesus, take the wheel. All right. Last question. What is the most vital thing that has to be different in your life in 2026? Most vital thing.
Organization.
Organization?
Yeah.
In what?
It's just the beginning of the year is going to be chaotic with everything.
My gosh. My birthday is in January. It's January 30th. And I celebrate the entire month of January like the friggin' Queen of England was just born and she's the greatest queen that's ever going to happen. That's how I view my birthday month every year. And you have single-handedly commandeered my birthday month and made it the most insane month of the year with soccer. We have 5 soccer teams, 7th, 8th, JV1, JV2, and varsity, all playing my entire birthday month.
It's so interesting that you talk about the Queen of England when in reality it's always the king who does the ruling, but in our generation it's always been a queen. But for like centuries before that, it's always been a king that rules.
I think there were other famous queens too.
Sure, there were.
That's right. Okay. A couple questions.
Oh,
just
okay.
real quick. Rapid fire questions.
Ooh.
Couple. We got.
I don't do rapid fire well.
I know.
It's just not
I know.
in my ability.
Oh my gosh, where did life feel full and where did it feel stretched thin? How about soccer season kicking off?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was terrible.
I felt like it was full and thin.
So it was full and we were stretched thin. And I was trying to think, was there a moment where we got really, really stressed? Because like another question was like, what are arguments that we had? And I'm like, I can't even remember a single argument, even though we were so full and stretched so thin. I think we both knew we didn't have time to argue.
I mean, the Round Valley trip, but that was just because I think we were hungry and tired and...
You freaked out for 20 minutes.
You freaked out.
No.
Yes.
I was like, don't act like this.
Okay.
But okay, so were the arguments about something deeper? Your argument was you were really upset about, at the end of the day, you weren't upset about me.
No.
And you weren't mad at me.
No.
But yeah, first you were mad at me.
I don't.
You were
even
taking it out
really
on me.
remember.
So basically we're driving back from this 4-hour game, 4 hours away. And he's like fuming mad. And over me not wanting something from McDonald's, which why would I want something from McDonald's? Hello, I definitely wouldn't want something. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we're going to make the shortest version of this because then we're done. Regardless, you freaked out on me. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And you tried to tell me that I commandeered the trip.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which I was like, I rearranged my entire mother effing life for you. Don't you dare tell me that I commandeered something. My whole world, my whole existence revolves around your job. And then it's my job to make up the rest of the income.
Right.
So you can live your best life job. So don't be telling me I commandeered something. But in the long run, who you were really mad at wasn't me.
Correct.
And at midnight, driving back on a 4.5-hour trip when we'd been driving all day long.
After getting our butts kicked. It was the most saddest game of the history of games. We stuck it through, though. And we got all the way to the end of the conversation. We did.
And we only were in this.
Didn't really have a choice because we had 3 hours to go, but.
Yeah, but some people, I think, would just stay mad at each other, and we didn't.
That's true.
Yeah. And within 20 minutes, we were resolved and good, and you were admitting how you weren't actually mad at me, you were mad at other people, and why you were mad at them, and how it had just been a really rough week.
Yeah.
With people.
It was a difficult week.
It was a challenging week, and we had
And
no control about it being challenging. It was other people's ignorance and immaturity and stupidity, but we were able to still come back together and realize that the argument, we weren't mad at each other, we were mad at something outside of our control.
But I think that was it. That's the only real.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
All year long. I know. Cool. And one question is, did my ambition leave room for us? I do feel like I've found a balance where I've created more space for you to also be wildly ambitious. It's not just about my ambition.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
feel-
yeah. I think so. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had to work really hard at that for the last decade, but I think I've done really well now.
Yeah.
And this is how I know it, because your soccer boys only know me as this really sweet, loving, kind, like mom-like person that
only
brings
knew.
them treats. And when you got ejected from the game wrongfully, it's all been righted. Don't even worry about it. Wrongfully. And I had to step into true Enneagram 8, like boss bish mode. What did Ian say? Ian was like, for reals, for reals.
Oh, the mom voice.
The boys got a little bit of fear of me that day. They realized I wasn't just this kind, sweet, bringing them treats lady, but there was another side of me. And they only saw it that one time. And so I felt like that really showed how much I've set my ambition aside for you. And then for you, as an Enneagram 9, did you speak up when something wasn't working? And I feel like you've really found your voice.
In just life in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like with us.
Oh, with us?
Yes.
Oh,
if you don't want to do something, you speak up.
Yeah.
You no longer just go along with me.
It depends on the situation, but I think I tell you how it is, because that was kind of like the emotional growth that I had a couple of years ago, is telling you what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, more of like what I'm feeling over what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You don't hide it anymore.
Yeah. Or try not to hide it.
And you realize it's better to get it out at the forefront.
Yes.
Than keep silent about it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what we do. Those are the things that we do, the 5 things that we do, and the areas of alignment that we go over, and just how we do it, and how we close up our year and put a nice little bow on it, and then, staying in reality of what was good and what was bad, and then figure out what we want to stop, continue, and enhance for the new year. So thanks for coming back on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yay! All right. Well, All Things Excellence fam, thanks for joining us in this journey and just figuring out how to end your year well and how to kick off your new year well. I hope you enjoyed this. Y'all, liking and subscribing and making a review is actually really important, I've learned recently. So if you would take a moment to do that, you could leave me a review too, Aaron. Leave yourself a review. I would greatly appreciate it. Can't wait to see y'all in the new year. Thanks, All Things Excellence fam, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for listening to All Things Excellence. If something landed with you today, I'd love for you to follow the show, share it with a friend, or leave a quick review. It helps more women find these transformational conversations. And if you're ready for support with your next step, or needing someone to stand in the gap with you to figure out what that even is, I'd love to create that space for you. And my intro clarity call is a great place to start, because life is too quick and too full to have to figure it out alone. Until next time, All Things Excellence fam, thank you for listening.